It's Wednesday, hump day, August 9th, 2017. D7 here. Markets do falter a bit with all the talk with North Korea. Tensions are building up for sure. Markets into negative territory. Russell's down 0.9%. Banks slightly higher. Financials break even. Dollar break even. Crude oil up 0.9%. Gold higher by 1.2%. And silver higher by 2.7%. Fear increasing by 1.4%. Take a look here. Before we do, I'm doing a webinar tomorrow night, Thursday night, at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. And it is how to build wealth at trading without putting all your money at risk. First time I've ever put this one on. Should be fun. Hope you can join us. Go to groktrade.com/go to get your spot. All right. S&P 500. Choppy. Today, big gap down. We drop. We rally back off of those lows. Closing above the 20-day moving average and right at the AEMA. The Dow 30 finally breaks a 9-day, 10-day winning streak and does drop. We have a lower high, lower low. I'm not putting a sell on this just because we're above a pretty substantial trend line and some moving averages. So still have a buy on the Dow. Still have a sell on the NASDAQ though. We did have this big gap down below 20-day moving average. We rally back above all major moving averages. Again, we're just this flat line trying to figure out what's going on. But in the bigger picture, as mentor students will tell you, once you go higher, and you stay elevated for a bit, that's a pretty good chance to see more upside potential. If it does start to move higher, I'll put a buy on that. But right now, I'm not. Small caps, Russell's 2000. I had a sell on it way back here, and we have just crashed and burned. And we broke a support level. So my sell is big time, in full effect. Quick look at the banks. Up, hit its head at resistance, come right back down, caught up in the moving averages, and look how the moving averages are all coming together. Expect a big move on the banks, guys. Financials, we gap down right at a trend line. I mean, right at it. Really good chance that this is going to go higher. If it does, my buy will still stay intact. This, it's just those trend lines. You have to learn how to draw these correctly, because if you look down here, it doesn't look correct. You're like, oh man, how did you draw these? And if you do them correctly, that's how you can pinpoint movements like this. See how it touched it? If you'll follow my videos going back, you'll see that this line has not moved. It stayed right there. And if you followed me for any time at all, more than 6 months, 12 months, if you followed me 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, or if you even go back 7 to 10, 12 years with me, you'll know that the secret is in trend lines. Trend lines. Anyway, you got the US dollar on a buy. We go higher. We doji out. We could start to drop crude oil. Nice bull flag. Have a buy on it. I'm remaining with my buy, but gold higher. I had to sell on that. Now I have to put a buy, even though we are at a resistance point. This kills me to do it. I'm gonna put a buy on gold. But it's at resistance, and again, a trend line. This trend line has been here forever. Look how we went up, touched that trend line, and came right back down. Again, the magic is in trend lines. And silver, I have to put a big old buy on it. Couldn't do it yesterday. I told you why, because we were at resistance below a lot of, but then we blasted through 1 trend line, 2 trend lines, 3 trend lines, and 3 or at least 2 moving averages, and blasted through today's move on silver is substantial. Big buy on silver, looking good right now. Anyway, you know what to do. Show up. Come join us tomorrow night. Catch you guys later.